So Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is accusing the Newark mayor and the three Congress members who went to the ICE facility and were arrested of committing felonies. She said this she was on Fox News yesterday. This wasn't oversight. This was committing felonies. This was going out and attacking people who stand up for the rule of law. And it was absolutely horrible. So then the Congresswoman, or one of the members of Congress, Watson Coleman, put up a video, and the exact quote, so this is what she wrote on X. Since DHS has been lying about this, allow me to correct the record. This scuffle, during which an ICE agent physically shoved me, occurred after we had entered the Delaney Hall premises. We entered the facility, came back out to speak to the mayor, and then ICE agents began shoving us. This is not how we entered the facility. We were escorted in by guards because we have lawful oversight authority to be there. Members of Congress have the legal right to conduct oversight at ICE facilities without prior notice, and Watson and Coleman said she had already done so twice this year. However, the Trump administration said the lawmakers stormed the building. So what I find interesting about this, because I said, if anyone's going to be able to just go into one of these different facilities without having to, arrange a meeting, it would be members of Congress, right? They're the ones that vote on the funding of these different things, and obviously they would want to see how it's being run if they're going to keep giving money to it. But man, imagine like, hey, we're gonna escort you into this building so you can see the state of things, and then you come back out, and then you just start getting pushed, and then you have the not even like the Homeland Security Secretary being like, all right, well, I think they should have at least given some prior notice, or I'm going to investigate the incident, accusing you of committing a felony by going in there without I guess giving prior notice, or just by showing up altogether. It is insane how much they cover for each other. Like, we're at a point where lawmakers are accusing each other of committing crimes. And hey, and I'll be the first one to say, members of Congress do shady stuff all the time, right? All insider trading, all these campaign contributions from the different, donors that they vote in favor of. So there are loads and loads of crooks in Congress, but the idea that they're going to, like, you could say it was a political stunt for them to show up to the ICE facility, right? Because they've got the cameras rolling and whatnot, so it's clearly something that they want people to see. But then to like give them the ammo of, hey, you pushed me while I was trying to investigate, and I was assaulted, and then your leader, the person who's overseeing this department, right, which ICE would fall under, goes on TV and says they're criminals, they're breaking the law, they're committing felonies. Boy, it's like that's the kind of stuff where the polarization is really just ticking up, because I have this gut feeling that if the situation was reversed, and I don't praise the Democrats unless I think that there's actually a case being made of something being different. I think if this had been, let's say three Republicans and a Republican mayor go into an ICE facility, and then we had video of them getting shoved after they entered, I have a hard time believing that a Democratic Homeland Security Secretary would say that that the Republicans were committing felonies by entering the building, and then possibly float the idea of them being prosecuted. It's nuts. Like, I'm really I don't think they're gonna get in any actual trouble, but the rhetoric is, it's all giving credence to that idea of Trump jailing his opponents. Because like, what really did they do by going there? They saw some stuff, they probably talked crap, and that was it. They have no power to vote against any of this stuff in terms of like no majorities in either chamber. So it really is more just like, you know, optics. And even that is something they're apparently worried about, like having or something they have a problem with.